Trump out a lot of transparency, but nothing like what Kennedy's doing. Kennedy's taking it to...
So this is Catherine Austin Fitts. Back in 2020, fall of 2020, I had emailed with her a couple of times. I saw her on a podcast, and since I had spent all summer reporting the blacklisted cameras that Northwestern had put in the week of lockdowns, they were blacklisted by President Trump for national security reasons because of facial recognition technology and all this. And I had saw her on a podcast, never seen her before, and so I thought, well, what the hell? Nobody else is getting back to me. I'm not sure if I had heard by the... I did get I've said before, I did get a voicemail from the White House. But FBI didn't get back to me. DOJ didn't get back to me. Not one media. So I saw her on a podcast one night, and I thought, well, what the hell? Her email was up there, so I emailed her. She used to be in, back in the day, she was in the HUD. She was in George Bush Sr.'s administration. She was in HUD. So she did, email me back, and there was really, I knew about the globalists, but it was from her I learned about the whole central digital banking system, which that's all true too. They want to put you on a digital system so then they can shut your money off, say when you don't do what they want you to do. Like if you eat meat one week and you're not supposed to have it that week, they can just shut your money off because it's digital. Yeah, it's not a conspiracy. She was formerly in HUD, okay? She was in an administration. However, and many people have talked about that. It's all over the World Economic Forum's website. It's on the UN's website. So, yeah, that's the kind of slave system they wanted to take everybody in, and they need a central digital bank for it. So this clip is, she obviously supported JFK. Kind of strange. She doesn't live here. She's been living for years in the Netherlands, I believe it is, or Switzerland, maybe where Davos is. So, you know what? These people, they're just, I look at these people, her and like your Whitney Webbs, people may know who Whitney Webb is. So what they are is they bring you the truth. They bring you all this truth, all the evidence, and it's all true. It all ties. They bring the receipts. But then it's with small things that they're total fucking idiots on. And that's where they trip themselves up. So like with Whitney Webb, for example, she's an amazingly bright woman. She lives in Chile. And during lockdowns, she started looking into the banking system, science, and, because things didn't seem right to her. And then the Epstein tied to all these things. And that's all true. But then when she's smart and she's quick and with all these ties, she just comes off the top of her head, and it's all true. But then whenever anybody asks her about Donald Trump, she's like, well, Donald Trump is in that world. He's a billionaire, but I don't know what to make of him. She kind of talks nasally like that. Sorry, I don't like people that think that they're going to insult my intelligence. And Catherine Austin Fitts and Whitney Webb, they try to insult all your intelligence. So I don't know how somebody as smart as Whitney Webb can't figure out that Epstein was arrested under Trump when Trump was in office. Trump was the only person that was way back in the 90s was talking to the lawyers trying to go after Epstein back then. Everybody else was hiding. Did Whitney Webb not see that clip that was going around everywhere where John McCain's wife, Cindy McCain, said, we all knew about Epstein, it's just nobody would do anything? Well, Trump went in and did something about it. But Whitney Webb, I guess, didn't get that memo. Trump has said, he's from that world. He said, I'm an insider. He's just said that before. He said he's an insider. He helped take down the 5 mafia families in New York. He did, by letting the FBI use his casinos and his hotels. It's true, back in the 80s. That's known evidence. So when he says he's an insider, he said he wasn't on Epstein's island, but when then you realize Epstein was arrested when Trump came into office, somebody as smart as Whitney Webb should be able to put that together. But amazingly, she's not able to. But she goes on all those alternative medias and tells the story. What I really hate about these assholes, I'm sorry, you know what, I shouldn't be vulgar, but God made me sometimes without a filter. It's the way God made me. Doesn't mean he wants me swearing all the time or anything, but just that I'm going to say it like it is, okay? And what I hate about these jerk-offs is they all want to, and this goes for your alternative media as well, all those people you think are on Trump's side. It's like they all want to make it out like Trump's an idiot. And I really find that so offensive because they're all such assholes. They do. You know, like that's why you have your alternative media there. That's there to tell you Elon Musk is the smart one. Trump just needs to follow Elon Musk. And then Catherine Austin Fitts, the establishment bitch in this video, was interviewed yesterday about the elections, and she basically said, well, Trump needs to let RFK Jr. just get in there and appoint who he wants and let him do what he needs to do. He knows what to do. As if saying Trump doesn't. Because she went on to say, because, you know, Trump said that he didn't know what he was doing in his first administration. He didn't know who people were. So just let RFK Jr. take care of it. So back that caboose up, bitch. Back it way up. Did RFK Jr. did Epstein come off the street because of any Kennedy? No. The Kennedys knew about Epstein. Why weren't any of the Kennedys ever talking about it, huh? Yeah, where was RFK Jr.? He was too busy with the water lawsuits and globalism and worshiping the creation that he was just like all the other ones that Cindy McCain said, yeah, we all knew about it. That means the Kennedys. You think Catherine Austin Fitts doesn't know that Epstein was arrested under Trump, when it was on his watch? She knows. But earlier in this clip, she's saying, because she's promoting RFK Jr., not a surprise. I mean, but some of these people, Whitney Webb's the same way, but she wasn't in anybody's administration. But Catherine Austin Fitts, she even in emails to her when I tried to tell her, no, I know Trump was eradicating trafficking. You know, I'm a psych nurse. Even in interviews, she's been on Alex Jones. She's been all over the place. She can't say, about the nicest thing she can say is like in this clip, well, Trump brought transparency, but RFK Jr. will take it to a whole new level. No, he won't, bitch. What are you talking about? Where was he? Was he ever talking about Epstein? No. So you may wonder, well, then why do they tell you all the truth? Because Catherine Austin Fitts has spent years now talking about the digital banking. She just can't seem to ever compliment Donald Trump. That's alarming because she knows that he was doing something about the border. There's no way they don't know it. They know that Epstein was arrested under Trump's administration. They just love to leave that stuff out. So the reason they tell you, your automatic assumption is they're on their side. Don't automatically assume that. They have to tell you. It's part of the way the game is played. It's true. They have to tell you before they do it. They're not going to do it. I mean, the digital thing, that's going to all fall apart with Trump. But, you know, all these people got out there, started, speaking. But a lot of them can't bring themselves to say anything nice about Trump. But what I hate more than anything is how they all try to make Trump look to be stupid and that he needs RFK in order to fix the system. That's basically what this bitch said. No respect for her. And then, they do the same thing with Elon Musk. It's as if, Trump will be like a Biden, a puppet. No, Trump will be nobody's puppet. You put all those brains together in that X team, Trump is still more brilliant than them.